into last year, felt like you had one of the better second halves of the season in the SEC. Is there anything that sort of just started working for you, that something clicked, or
It
kinda
just
got you
was a
going?
development. I mean, being last season, the end of last season, you know, first part of the season I was playing well. Then like for like the middle part of the season, I changed up. I went to Sam. I mean, it just was development. That's all. It just it just was a growing process, and I just being better with my game, learning the plays and really understanding the defense. Once you understand the defense, it's more easy for you, you know what I'm saying, to play. You're more relaxed and you can play a lot faster.
You like being able to cover all that space there at Sam? Is it kind of
Uh,
suits you a little bit
I
better?
like it. I mean, it really don't matter. Well, but it feels good, you know, when you're out there, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, the receivers, they don't really want to block you. It feels good to give you an edge over just knowing that the receivers, they don't want to block you. You know, you got advantage in some type of way.
Remind me. I can go back, but you might be able to save me some time here. When did you move over to Sam last year? What week did you
I
start
think
really
it
getting a lot
was
of playing time
I
there?
think it was week 3. That's
Yeah,
what I want to say. I
yeah.
think it was week 3.
So that Alabama and Arkansas game, I was talking to Kyle earlier. It's really your two best back-to-back games. What was it? Those two opponents. Was it the opponents? Was it?
Uh, the opponents always had an effect in the game, but most of the time you wanna play your best no matter who you playing. But it was just was being SEC games. You wanna play your best. So I just felt like I knew I had to do my job. I just felt like it was a time that the team that it really need me at that position. So it always good that I gotta play my best and do what I gotta do my responsibility.
You always hear in recruiting guys say, a lot of them say, I want to play close to home. That's a big factor with me. You're actually being able to do that.
Yeah.
What's that like to be able to not still be far from home and
Well, first you gotta try to get everybody to the game because everybody calling you trying to get to the game, trying to get a ticket. But being close to home is real good. You know, my family, they only like 30 minutes away. You know, I can get my grandma here. She's a big fan. She loves it. She loves coming to every game. She try to make every game she can. So it feels good playing at home, knowing you're gonna have your family members there at every game supporting you. And it's just a feeling that you have. It just helps you when you're out there on the field, knowing you got your family in the stands watching.
What was that conversation like when Coach Collins or who was it came up to you to say, hey, maybe we should play more Sam? And what was your first reaction?
My first reaction was, I gotta go play Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't think too much of it. I mean, I knew it wasn't a big transaction because, no matter what it is, if coach asks me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So I really wasn't that much shocked on anything. I just was ready for it. I mean, I just ready for the work.
Still like putting your hand in the dirt.
I
Some of these
mean,
packages, rush the quarterback.
yeah, I can do that. I mean, some things is all about being a team player. I mean, if coach asks me to do something, he does.
Having covered you a lot in high school, it seems like your roles kind of reversed. I mean, you played more defensive end in high school. You played a little bit of linebacker, and here you're playing a lot of linebacker and a little bit of defensive end. What kind of role? I mean, how comfortable? Which role do you kind of feel more comfortable at?
Well, my primary position is linebacker, so I feel more comfortable at linebacker. But when I go defensive end, it just reminds me of my high school days. I mean, I played that in high school, so it just remind me of what I used to do in high school. I mean, the techniques, all of them, you know, they're different from high school into college. You know, coach is gonna coach you different. But once I get coaching each thing, I just learn the role of just playing that position and doing what I got to do to help the team.
Last year, y'all tried a lot first half season playing with smaller linebackers, speed, things like that. Then you shifted to strength and size towards the end. Now this year, you go in, they got you, and then a kid like McKinney, you look over there, and that's a big linebacker right there.
Yeah, yeah. From last year's size, from this year's size. I mean, we all got good size on us to be linebackers. But looking at McKinney, you know, he a tall guy. So just looking at him, I mean, I just trust in him. I know he got the size. I know he got the ability to do his job.